stay fly.
What's good, everybody? It is your favorite host, Adrian Nice, mouthing out my Charlotte folk. You know who in the seat right now.
You already know.
Who am I here with?
You're here with the most powerful man in Carolina music, DJ Chuck T. We coming at you live and direct from the Ugly Bunny Music Summit in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Man, when I tell you, this is my second one. This your first one?
This is my second one.
This is the second one too. Okay, I was at the one in May. This is an amazing event. All the independent artists, producers, DJs, managers, promoters, record label owners. If you miss out on the Ugly Money Music Summit, you are doing a huge disservice to your career, bro.
Playing yourself.
You get everybody here in one place at one time, and that's what you need. Because trying to connect with everybody, whether it be through Instagram or pulling up on them, you're going to waste so much money. Facts. You can come right here. You can get everybody when they're in the mindset of networking.
Facts.
Because if I'm at a party and I'm DJing, that's the last thing I want to do is talk to you about your music career. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working, if I'm at a Hornets game with the family, I'm out to eat, I don't want to hear that shit.
And he's not talking about just any old body that's saying they in this industry. We talking about real
reps,
industry
bro.
people,
real
real execs, all of that in here willing to talk to you, not charging you for a one-on-one consultation.
Exactly. Now look, this is the only time you can pull me to the side for 30 minutes and not have to pay for my time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ Chuck T in the building. Thank you for sitting down with me.
Always,
first and
man.
foremost.
Always.
So look, you had a chance to get on the stage and talk a little bit before it went down. What are some things that you covered? Because you got to get it out.
I had to get it out. I was late. I was stuck in traffic. I'm coming from Chattanooga. I was at the Chattanooga Hip Hop Summit Thursday and Friday, and then I stopped by to just say goodbye to everybody because they showed me so much hospitality. Facts. And I didn't know it was going to put me here right in the middle of traffic.
Facts.
So my is what, an hour and 40 minutes from Chattanooga to Atlanta. It took me 3 hours. It doubled the time.
Damn, that was
so I walked in right in time. And I was able to grab the mic. Perfect question.
Take control. He took control of the whole.
Always look. This is what you gotta learn. All right. This is what you must know.
Okay.
Anybody, cause they don't give media training. I'm gonna give y'all media training real quick. Like, always control the conversation. You see, I'm barely letting them talk. Because I want to control the narrative.
But we want him to let.
Exactly. You got to be prepared though. Prepared though. I got real media training. I've been doing this for the longest. I've sat down with some of the best in the game. But this is why so many artists do dry, bland interviews. You get in front of these interviewers and all they can ask you is shit that's gonna get you indicted or get you killed.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Boom, there it is.
Media training. Hold up. Media training.
So they always ask you stuff that's gonna get you indicted or get you killed. Yeah. And that's because y'all don't know how to control the interview. Y'all ain't got no backstory. Y'all ain't giving the interviewer. Exactly. Don't know when to say no. Redirect it.
Exactly.
So I'm just letting y'all know right now. Control the conversation. But when I was up there, the question was, how do you get the attention of the majors? And I told them, you have to have fans. Nothing else matters. Good music, bad music, followers, YouTube subscribers, all of that stuff is second. You gotta have second to the fans. You gotta have real fans, not listeners, not people who just fuck with you every now and then.
What do you mean by fans, real fans? What do you
fans
mean?
Are people who will actually not just enjoy you and know your story, but they will pay to see.
There we go.
All right, so this is something I'm gonna give y'all real quick. Like this is a Mouthin Out exclusive. Because I'm actually doing like a whole entire, video based around it. So there's something that in the major labels they call the $100 rule. The $100 rule. The $100 rule is if I walk up on you right now, can I spend $100 with you? If I got $100 bill, woo, can I spend this $100 bill with you?
Definitely can't with Mouthin out, but go ahead.
90% of artists cannot supply you with enough anything, goods, products, services that cost $100. A lot of these independent artists, okay, go check out my YouTube channel. It's free. Alright? Cool. Go stream my music. I pay $10.99 to stream everybody's music. Alright? You gotta have merch, a hoodie, a t-shirt, even with shows. If you say, oh yeah, I got an upcoming show, how much are the tickets? $10, $20, because a lot of y'all are doing showcases. And if you do have a small fan base, they're still only spending $10 to $20. Where's that other $80?
Facts.
You gotta have merch. Alright, you gotta have merch. You gotta have NFTs. Anything. If they bring you that $100, how can I get that $100 out of them?
All of it.
And that's
some of it.
Exactly, all of it, the whole $100. But you gotta have fans. You gotta have people who genuinely fuck with you and will pay to see you, hear you, meet with you, listen to you, or something. That's the only way to get the attention of the majors. Because the major labels are like a bank. So if I give you a loan for $1 million, the major labels, they want to get 5 times whatever they invest. So y'all that's another note. 5 times what they give you. So if they give you $1 million, they want to make back $5 million. How are they going to make $5 million off of you?
What I want you to talk about real quick is your course, your class, teaching people where you break down
all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I have a music business class.
Yes.
I started it probably about 3 years ago, right before the pandemic. And I just was tired of seeing artists put their all into their music.
Facts.
Build up their career, get the fan base, get people who follow them and really are checking for them.
Yeah.
And they sign these record deals and 10 years down the line, they're broke.
They regretting that shit.
So I started trying to figure out, because a lot of these artists are my friends.
Yeah.
So when I have artists actually sleeping on my couch who have platinum records or who are signed to majors, it's like, damn, bro.
That don't make sense.
It don't make no sense. So I started trying to follow where they go wrong at. And it all boils down to them not knowing the business. Great entertainers, but they're not protecting their music. They're not protecting their rights to their music, and they're not knowing where to go to get their money from. Because the money is being generated, but they don't know how to get it.
And just for clarification, it needs to be on them to find out this information.
It has to be on you. It's all about accountability.
There we go.
It's your money. How you don't know where the money coming in at? It's your money.
Talk about it.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dame Dash told me something in one of our little meetings or whatever. Well, just in passing, it wasn't a real meeting. I don't want to cap, but bro was basically like, and this is real.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes time to do the business, any business, millionaires, billionaires, whatever, they always look for the budget. They want to know how much money is being spent, how much money is being made. Even when they go to restaurants, millionaires are going to look at the bill. Don't believe niggas who be like, oh, I just bought it, I didn't even look at the bill. They don't make enough money.
Yeah, I was going to say, not about their money.
Or somebody gave them their money. Self-made millionaires always look at the bill because you're not about to cheat me. I'm a businessman. You're not about to scam me. I work hard for my money. I don't give a fuck if I paid for 8 steaks at Mr. Child's or if I paid for 10 dinners at Steak 48.
We checking.
If my bill says anything over that, you about to correct it.
Facts.
Because you're not about to scam me just because I worked hard and made $1 million. I'm not your come up.
Facts.
You're not about to get me. So don't believe it. All the multi-millionaires, they look for the receipts. They read the contracts. They want to see the budget. They want to see what's coming in, what's going out.
How can people lock in for your course if they want to come tap in with it?
So everything you need to know about me, want to find out about me, you can follow me on any platform at DJ Chuck T, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Hit the link in the bio, and it's going to go to my Preneur page, and it's going to have everything I'm doing, all of my interviews, all of the services I offer, and you can book them right there through the site.
And then before we go, I do want you to talk about your industry night that's coming up. Just so you know.
All right, so I'm one of the few DJs who actually have an in with the NBA. And I'm one of the few DJs that has been able to negotiate to have something of their own. And I am the only DJ who has his own night, music industry night. The Hornets have been gracious enough to see that I'm making moves with the music industry. And they said, hey, we want to commend you and we want to do something with you so that you can not just grow your brand, but we can actually reach out to the urban community and take advantage of your fan base.
How did that situation come about? Like, did you reach out to them with a
Man, it's all about it's all about timing.
Okay.
It was all about timing. And look, and if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So somebody had music industry night before me.
Oh, really?
They dropped the ball. And because and somebody just plugged my name in. That's why it's good to have connections, have friends in the industry, have people who fought with you, because I never knew what any of that was, a music industry night. I hadn't seen nothing about it, heard nothing about it. I don't think anybody had.
Yeah.
But as the night was falling apart, somebody from the Hornets reached out to somebody, and I don't even know who he reached out to. But he reached out to somebody and they said, the man you need to talk to is DJ Chuck T. Whatever problems y'all are having with that night, I guarantee you bro can fix it. They reached out to me. At first I didn't believe it was anybody from the Hornets. At first I didn't believe it because I don't, look.
The way you get contacted by a lot of people wanting.
Yeah, the worst sport I play is basketball. I'm better at every sport. Soccer, tennis, football. I suck at basketball. So for me to have a deal with the NBA and I suck at basketball is amazing. But the thing with the deal is, and this is a Mouthin Out exclusive, I didn't make no money the first 2 music industry nights.
Yeah.
I had to prove myself. Somebody had ate up the budget already.
That the Hornets or whoever was providing for this.
The Hornets provided a budget.
Got you.
And whoever had it, I don't want to throw nobody underneath the bus because the person is a great person. They just didn't know what they were doing. They saw the opportunity, was like, ooh, let's do it. Yeah. And they weren't really prepared to take it to the next level.
So you came in your first 2 nights.
I made no money.
But you had to make it happen.
Everything was done off of my connections, favors, and out of my own pocket. Woo.
That's crazy.
So, and they were successful. So then they came to me, they said, Chuck, we want to give it to you. It's yours. The last industry night that we did was at the end of the last NBA season. It was March 6th. That was the first music industry night that was all mine. Woo. Total control over who performed, who the panelists were, who did the sound, did it all.
This guy, what? That's why we need security.
Look, man, fuck it. We don't care.
You
walking through everybody's shit. It don't matter though. But yeah, so it ended up being one of the most successful music industry nights because the Hornets were micromanaging me. Because they like to micromanage now. Who's doing what? Let's check their background. Let's make sure they don't have any violent charges. They're not out on bail. They're not out on parole. They're not saying anything homophobic in their lyrics. So they micromanage a lot. And they still review the music.
For sure.
But as far as everything else, it's up to me. They told me these are the stipulations.
So dope.
It's on you.
That's
and look, and I still, this is what they told me. They said, Chuck T, we can give you a budget, but we got to be in control of everything. We give you a budget. But if you want to fund it out of your own pocket, then you can have complete control. So I told them, fuck y'all budget. I don't need y'all 20 grand. Chuck T gonna come out of his pocket.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna make it happen on my own.
Exactly.
And that's what it's all boils down to. Being ready, so you don't gotta get ready.
How did that make you feel that they were willing to trust you, hand it over to you and everything? Because
man, look, it was something.
corporations.
I have prepared myself for this shit my whole entire career. I have prepared myself to be able to catch whatever pass is thrown to me my whole entire career.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Well, look, we're going to let you go. We ain't going to hold you up too long. Any last words before we go? And,
man, look,
follow your social media before we go.
Follow me on all platforms at DJ Chuck T. Log on to DJChuckT.com
yes, sir,
to find out more information about Music Industry Night.
Yes, sir.
All of my showcases, my music business classes, my music servicing website, which is called SpinMyHit.com, where I blast your music out to hundreds of thousands of DJs. And man, just music education classes, my music business classes, schedule a concert consultation or one-on-one with me, the Reverb Music Review, which is every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. on my IG and Facebook Live. Everything DJChuckT.com.
There you guys have it. I'm your host, Adrian Nice. Thanks for sitting down. Yeah, thanks for sitting down with me one more time. That's Atlanta. We ain't in Charlotte. We in
Exactly. This is the easiest interview he's ever done. I just did it all myself.
We out though. Peace.
Ah.